Here in Devon and Cornwall, we have an effective police service. My job is to keep it that way. The reason that I will be asking my police and crime panel, which is my scrutiny body, and the decision is not yet made, for just under 2%, is to sustain policing, the sort of policing that we want in Devon and Cornwall. The government is now saying, do it again in terms of savings. This force has saved £50 million out of a £300 million budget and 1,000 people over the last 4 years. And we face the same sort of challenge again. My job is to try and deliver with the Chief Constable policing in that context. Now, the public has a choice. They can agree to increase the funding we have policing, and it's no good taking small amounts of point funding. We have to keep the foundations of the funding up, and this 1.99% does just that. We have to look over a 4-year period. So it's not that we're just looking at the financial year 15-16. We're looking over 4 years to sustain an effective policing service. And so the 2% will go in to effectively to uphold police officer numbers. But it's more complicated than that, because it's not just police officers, it's the policing family and the round, and it's sustaining that family over 4 years through various difficult aspects in the funding future over those 4 years. It is my understanding from my own meeting with the public that the public probably are prepared to pay more, and we're talking about something around £3 extra a year per household, thereabouts, which I think is a reasonable amount to ask. But in being honest with the public, we can cope in our budgeting with the next 2 years of this budget going forward. So 2015-16 and 16-17. Years 3 and 4 look much more difficult to sustain an effective policing service. And it may be that I have to ask the public to pay even more, depending on what they want from their policing service in the last 2 years of this 4-year period. Otherwise, they will find the police only able to cope with high-threat crimes. They will see more police stations closing and all kinds of things to achieve those government savings. So, as a member of the public, I am saying, in my judgment on this issue, that we need to sustain policing in the very short term, and that's the 1.99 uplift. But come next year and the year after, I may be in a position where I have to ask the public to pay more for the sort of policing service that we all want.